Hello, Chicago. I'm Chijoke Williams.
And I'm Megan Ansers.
And you're watching Are You Fire TV. In local news, festival season is kicking off in Chicago, and our reporters visit a couple universities to learn about this year's festivities.
And in international news, we look at U.S. and European airstrikes in Syria.
But first, let's check in with the Cubs season so far. The Cubs home opener had a healthy turnout, although a little late. Chilly weather delayed the Cubs-Pirates showdown until the next day. Despite a lively offense, the Cubs lost 8-5.
Fans don't seem to mind, though.
How do you feel about the Cubs season so far?
It's been pretty good. Team's not where they should be at the moment, but it's still early in the season. Hopefully they repeat like last year and have a turnaround after the All-Star break.
Very nice. Who's your favorite player?
Chris Bryant.
Second time we've heard that today. Oh, and how do you feel about the rivalry between the Cubs and the Sox?
It was definitely better growing up. I feel like nowadays the rivalry's kind of like simmering off a little bit. I think if they had more games against each other and if it meant a little more, it would be a little intensified. But other than that, it just seems like another baseball team, you know, just bragging rights at this point.
It's off to a slow start. It's been too cold this spring.
Fair enough. Have you heard anything about the home opener?
Other than I was supposed to go and it got snowed out.
That happened to a lot of people, I hear.
Yeah.
Your favorite player on the Cubs?
Chris Bryant, my namesake.
There you go.
I like Baez too, though. You know, I think the Sox are fine. You know, it's a nice park. They have good food. Team's interesting. Fans, it would be good if they, you know, went to their games. They don't seem to show up for their team, but nothing wrong with the White Sox. I don't understand why their fans can't go.
Looks like it'll take more than a few lost games to shake these fans. On the other hand, Sox fans don't seem to be so invested. On a day even colder than the Cubs opener, amid light snowfall and inconsistent cheers, the Sox lost against the Tigers, 9-7.
Ready to get your party on? When we get back, we take a look inside Roosevelt and Columbia University's student-run festivals and showcases of Chicago's artists.
Don't go anywhere. This is Are You Fire TV.
Pay attention to me, I'm important!
When you're distracted, children aren't safe. How important is that conversation, that phone call?
Ponme atención, soy importante.
1 in 5 drowning victims are children 14 years old or younger, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Please pay attention to your kids while in the water because we're important.
I heard about a shooting involving a 3-year-old girl over the summer. My daughter Riley is that age.
I have this enormous void in my soul.
My parents used to always say a bullet doesn't have a name on it.
People need to know that my son's life mattered.
The gun should never be an option.
We need to join together as a country to stand up.
We can all make a difference.
In the United States, 88 people die of gun violence every day.
We can end gun violence.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Welcome back to Are You Fire TV.
Roosevelt University is well known for being a social justice school. and that includes environmental justice and sustainability. Our very own Jimmy Dooley visited Are You Green, Roosevelt's sustainability club.
Hey, we're here with Are You Green? We're here with Yesenia, Matt, and Michelle, the president, vice president, and future president next year, coming this fall. So guys, what's going on? You want to tell me what's going on? This is just kind of balls rolled up in clay, but it looks pretty interesting.
Yes, so we're currently having our seed bomb table set up at the moment. And basically, seed bombs are just a combination of clay, compost, and seeds. You roll them all together, throw them in a yard or empty lot, and they'll start to flower because they already have everything they need to grow. So Matt's going to demonstrate the steps on how to make one.
These hands are all dirty, so let's take it in.
So first you take your like a ball of clay and you flatten it out into like sort of like a pizza or a taco or whatever you want to say. And then the next thing you do is you get some dirt. You like get dirt out of like your backyard or something. Get some dirt. You put it into your ball of clay. And then you find whatever's an open seed. Just Nick Neo.
Yeah.
There
We
it
got
is.
multiple ones here. We
You
have
have you want to take a close up of that?
some milkweed, it's
Prayer
good for
grass.
pollinators. Yes. And then we have multiple kinds of lettuce because that's kind of all we've got left now. Everybody sort of took all the wildflowers.
You put
Looks
the
like a
seeds in.
taco.
Exactly, Jimmy.
Yes. Just like that.
So then you wrap it all together, get the ball back up. If it breaks open, it's okay. So eventually it's gonna break open anyways.
Mistakes happen.
If it doesn't stick together, make sure your hands are wet.
Add a little bit of water to prevent the crumbling.
It's very dirty job. So very
Gotta do
dirty. And there you have it, your very own seed bomb.
Very cool. Well, now I'm going to take one, if you don't mind. And I'm going to go. I'm sorry, where do we plant this?
Wherever you want. Yeah, toss it in a yard or in the
neighbor's
little,
yard?
Yeah, well, maybe if you like your neighbors, maybe don't do that.
But
You
thank
could
you so
put
much.
it like in the little grass area between the sidewalk and the streets, or wherever you would like.
Alrighty. Very good. Thank you so much.
Looks like Roosevelt's sustainability program is the bomb.
Every year, Roosevelt's radio station, WRBC The Blaze, throws an event called Blaze Fest on April 20th. Previous years saw the event hosted at venues like Subterranean and Music Garage, with Roosevelt most recently hosting it within the Goodman Center.
Let's check out how it went this year.
Thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for putting this on.
From Roosevelt to Columbia, let's not forget about the other big festival this season. Columbia University hosts Manifest, an annual showcase of student work and talent. Sharonda, tell us more.
Can you give me a brief introduction of yourself and your role in Manifest?
Okay, hello, I'm Robert Mediano. I am this year's Manifest Urban Arts Festival marketing assistant. This is my second year working within the festival, and I am currently a senior studying music business management here at Columbia College Chicago. Manifest started as our grand festival to celebrate the year. Within the art community, we don't really have a specific sphere of ways to just showcase all of our departments at once. So we feel this is the best way to let everyone within our community as well as the Chicago community be able to come out and understand what we do here, what we're about, and our different takes on the world as it is.
And who performs at Manifest?
Performers can range from anyone. We have dancers, we have vocal performers, we have bands playing, we have music majors, we have live painters, any kind of visual art as well as music, dance, anything you can think of is shown here.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Man, a fest like that sounds really cool. Because it's like... When we come back, we give you the entertainment scoop. Get ready for fall food and fun. You're watching Are You Fire TV.
Sure, flipping plastic bottles is pretty cool, but do you know what's even better? Did you guess? Recycling them! Did you know that only 1 in 5 plastic bottles actually get recycled? Or that Americans throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour? But why is recycling important? Well, recycling conserves energy, saves natural resources, reduces greenhouse gases and pollution, and reduces the amount of plastic that goes into our landfills, oceans, and natural environment. So do the earth a favor. Recycle!
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Welcome back to Are You Fire TV. We all know that Chicago has a lot to offer with delicious food and some diverse art scene. Today, Hannah takes us to one of many amazing restaurants.
If you're looking for an authentic French atmosphere in Chicago's magnificent downtown, we have found a perfect spot for you. Located on 20 North Michigan Avenue in Chicago's downtown, Le Pain Quotidien is a restaurant for those who seek a cozy place to start or finish the day. An international chain of bakery restaurants carries an array of baked goods and coffee drinks, as well as a dine-in food menu. Le Pain Quotidien belongs to a group founded by Alain Cumin, a Belgian chef and restaurateur. Le Pain Quotidien first opened in Brussels, Belgium in 1990. The restaurant will also not disappoint those who are looking for healthy, plant-based food. Vegan salads and bowls, gluten-free omelets, tea and lemonade sweetened with organic agave nectar or maple syrup, as well as organic, fresh, homemade bakery, compose most of the restaurant's dine-in menu. Le Pain Quotidien in Chicago's Loop is open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. It was Hannah Bondarenko for Are You Fired TV.
Thanks, Hannah.
Now, in some other entertaining news, we visited the Laugh Factory and talked to the producers of the Young Hustle Show, a ragtag team of young comedians based in Lakeview.
I started doing comedy in September of 2016. I do a lot of act outs, almost like one-person sketches, but not really. I love that it's difficult to figure it out because I really love a good puzzle, and I really like when everything's sort of firing and clicking because that means that something within me is communicating effectively in the way I want it to towards other people, and that is a magical feeling.
I started doing comedy when I was 20 years old in September of 2015. I felt like I wanted to have a place where I didn't have to be put in a box. I was just free to be who I want to be and think what I want to think. Stand-up comedy is kind of like there's a level of intellectual freedom that you can have that you just can't have other places. I do stand-up every night. It's a valuable part of my life. It's always something to strive for, and I'm always trying to paint my masterpiece. So.
I started doing comedy in Chicago 2016. When I started out, I would have all these like really complex jokes, but then like if you're trying to be too like smart, nobody laughs at that. So I've loosened up a lot and just decided to start having as much fun as possible. If you have the ability to be funny and be able to do jokes and you don't do that, you're kind of doing like a disservice. It's the way that I like to interact with the universe.
I don't know, I had a lot of white friends in high school and they told me to pursue it. And I did my talent show in senior year. I was really funny and my principal said I should pursue it, and I did. Right. What do I like about comedy? I like the ability to be able to go on stage and say what I'm thinking. And I like the ability to feel like I'm making somewhat of a change, but at the same time, I'm not. So it's not a lot of pressure on me, but I'm starting the conversation.
Rave reviews abound for Marvel's Infinity War, the culmination of every Marvel movie to date. Marvel fans are also excited for Deadpool 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and finally, The Incredibles 2. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for this movie for years.
Yeah, I never thought Incredibles 2 would even happen. I think the one I'm most excited for, though, is Deadpool.
Oh, don't even get me started. We'll be right back. You're watching Are You Fired TV.
Started at a party, everyone was there. She had a couple pills on a little dare, but now she's missing class and she's dropping her pom-poms. Nobody knows where she is, not even her mom. Everybody thought she was the all-American girl. So there goes the books, it's all about the score. There goes the doggy, life is such a bore. There goes the family, she's got a new friend. There goes the looks, this is the end. I guess she really was the all-American girl.
Pick up heroin and you'll throw away everything you love. Share your stories on Instagram with #heroin.
Welcome back to Are You Fire TV. America, amazing as it is, isn't the only thing where important things happen.
So let's go to our international reporter, Jonathan.
Journalist Javier Ortega, photographer Paul Rivas, and driver Efraín Segarra, employees of the Ecuadorian newspaper El Comercio, were kidnapped while covering a story on violence along the border with Colombia.
Está en sus manos, señor presidente, nuestra vida. Nuevamente le pedimos de favor que accedan al diálogo y que accedan a ese intercambio de detenidos cuanto antes. Estamos bien físicamente, pero ya emocionalmente ya no estamos desfalleciendo.
After 18 days, authorities of both countries received photos showing their 3 men dead. The president publicly confirmed the death of the 2 journalists and the driver from the newspaper.
No hemos recibido pruebas de vida y lamentablemente tenemos información que confirma el asesinato de nuestros compatriotas.
The abduction, as authorities of both countries confirmed, was perpetrated by the Oliver Sinisterra Front, a dissident group of the FARC commanded by Walter Arizala, alias Huacho. Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos offered help to fight against violence in the border.
Y hemos puesto a disposición del Ecuador todo nuestro poderío, todas nuestras capacidades. Inclusive esta mañana le di instrucciones al ministro de Defensa para que se trasladara al Ecuador.
According to El Comercio, Moreno announced that they are already coordinating the rescue of the bodies with peace actors such as the International Committee of the Red Cross. Documents show that anti-narcotics police in the South American country have hired a local company to test drones for spraying herbicides on fields of coca, the base material for cocaine. According to U.S. estimators, coca cultivation has doubled in Colombia since 2012, and a DEA report in 2017 estimated that 93% of cocaine sales in the U.S. comes from Colombia, whose potential cocaine production tripled from 2013 to 2016. According to the agency, 3 years ago, Colombia decided to ban the aerial spraying of coca crops over environmental and health concerns. But drones fly at lower altitudes than spray planes and are expected to have a smaller environmental impact. President Trump sought to punish President Bashar al-Assad for a suspected chemical attack near Damascus last weekend that killed more than 40 people. Here is what he said.
A short time ago, I ordered the United States Armed Forces to launch precision strikes on targets associated with the chemical weapons capabilities of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. A combined operation with the armed forces of France and the United Kingdom is now underway. We thank them both. So today, the nations of Britain, France, and the United States of America have marshaled their righteous power against barbarism and brutality. Tonight I ask all Americans to say a prayer for our noble warriors and our allies as they carry out their missions. We pray that God will bring comfort to those suffering in Syria. We pray that God will guide the whole region toward a future of dignity and of peace. And we pray that God will continue to watch over and bless the United States of America. Thank you and good night.
This was a coordinated operation that was intended to show Western resolve in the face of what the leaders of the three nations call persistent violation of international laws. Within 90 minutes of the attack, the Russian ambassador to the United States warned of consequences for the Allied attacks. Syrian state television said government air defense systems were responding to the American aggression, and aired video of missiles being fired into a night sky.
Thanks, Jonathan. You've been watching RU5 TV. I'm Chijoke Williams.
And I'm Megan Anzuris.
And have a great night.